What's up, family? It's time to get into something every man needs to understand. The difference between being kind and being nice. Because let's keep it real. Some guys think by being nice, they're doing the right thing. But in reality, they're only hurting themselves, their relationships, and their personal growth. That's why in today's video, we're gonna break down why you should be kind instead of being nice and how it can level up every aspect of your life. Now, if you're new here, welcome, Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. If any or all those topics interest you, I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Jethro Jacinto, salute. To start off, we're going to talk about why being nice is a problem to begin with. And to do so, we need to understand what being nice really is. Society tells a lot of young men from an early age to be nice, agreeable, and avoid conflict at any cost. We're told to be accommodating, not rock the boat, and always to put others first. On the surface, this sounds like a good thing, right? Wrong. The problem with being nice is that it's often rooted in weakness, insecurity, and the fear of disappointing others. A lot of nice guys aren't being nice because they want to. They're doing it because they're afraid of rejection. They say yes when they really want to say no, and they tolerate a lot of disrespect. They avoid standing up for themselves, and the worst part, they think by being nice, they'll get loyalty and love. But that's not how the world works, my guy. Women don't respect nice guys, especially ones that are pushovers. And bosses don't promote employees who don't stand up for themselves and agree on everything. In life in general, does not reward men who are afraid to stand on their own 2 feet. So what's the alternative? Be kind. There's a whole lot of power in being kind. You see, being kind is a whole different ball game. Kindness isn't about trying to please everyone. It's not about being a doormat and avoiding conflict. Kindness is rooted in strength, confidence, and a genuine desire to help others without sacrificing yourself. A kind man is strong but compassionate. He stands for what is right, but he doesn't feel the need to prove himself. He's respectful, but he doesn't tolerate disrespect. He offers a helping hand, but only when it aligns with his values and his priorities. And a kind man does not let other people walk all over him. He sets boundaries and makes other people respect these boundaries. And a kind man doesn't agree just to avoid conflict. He speaks his mind with confidence, but with respect. A kind man is never afraid to be firm, but he isn't cruel and he's not reckless. You see the difference? Kindness comes from a place of strength. Niceness comes from a place of fear. Now let's talk about where this difference between being kind and being nice often manifests itself. In interpersonal relationships. Let's keep it 100, fellas. The niceness problems and the difference between kindness and niceness often shows up when it comes to women and our relationships with them. A lot of guys think if they're super nice to a woman, always agreeable, always available, she will eventually see how great they are and reward them with love and loyalty. But in reality, that's not how attraction works. You see, a woman is never going to be turned on by a guy who's a pushover, who sets no boundary. She's not gonna respect a man who always agrees, never leads, and has no backbone. You see, being overly nice comes off as weak, needy, and even manipulative. Because deep down, people can see where you're being nice just to get something in return. But the kind man, that's a whole different story. He's strong and decisive, but he's also caring and thoughtful. He listens, but he also leads. He doesn't tolerate disrespect, but he's also gentle and patient. You see, nice guys seek approval. Kind guys command respect. And when it comes to your relationships with women, respect is the foundation of attraction. Now, not only will being kind instead of nice reflect in your relationships, you'll also see a difference in your career. The difference between being kind and nice definitely applies to your career and your life success. The nice guy in the workplace, he's the one that always says yes to every request, never asks for a raise, and avoids conflict at all costs. They think if they just keep their head down and don't make any waves, someone will notice and then reward them. But guess what? That's not how life works. The employee who's the pushover, never stands up for himself, is always nice and lets people take advantage of him, pile work on top of him, get overlooked for promotions, never get the opportunities that the strong, assertive guy gets. But the kind man, he's firm but fair. He sets boundaries even in the workplace. But he sets these boundaries without being rude. He commands respect without having to demand it. A kind man knows his worth. So when it's time to negotiate, stand up, or walk away, he does so with confidence. Being nice might make you likable, but being kind makes you respected. And in career, respect is what leads to opportunities, promotions, and success. Now we're going to talk about the most important part of being kind instead of being nice. It will contribute to your overall growth, your personal growth. That's because it definitely will help up your self-respect. You see, nice guys often struggle with self-respect because they put other people's needs in front of their own. They are so focused on being nice that they forget to ask themselves this important question: do I even like myself? But the kind man, he has a strong sense of self. He treats other people well, but he also treats himself well. He doesn't sacrifice his dignity to make other people comfortable. He doesn't seek external validation. He validates himself. And that's why kindness, true kindness, leads to confidence. When you start living for a sense of inner strength instead of external validation, that's when everything takes a turn. You walk different, you talk different, and you attract different people into your life. Not only will other people like you, you will like you. So now that hopefully you know the difference between being kind and being nice, let's see how you can shift from being nice to being kind. First, you need to start by setting boundaries. Don't feel the need to say yes to everything, especially things you want to say no to. If something disrespects your time, energy, or values, say no with confidence. You also want to make sure you speak in your mind. Nice guys avoid conflict. Kind guys speak their mind. Even if it means disagreeing, you have your own voice. Use it. The other thing you need to do, stop seeking approval. You don't need everybody to like you. You need everybody to respect you. And that starts by respecting yourself. Also, you need to make sure you're being helpful, not being a doormat. Don't let people take advantage of your kindness because, like the saying says, they will take it for weakness. You want to make sure you're leading with strength, not weakness. Being kind is not about being weak. Kindness is about being strong enough to care, but also standing firm in your own values. You also want to make sure you're making decisions with confidence. A kind man knows what he wants and he goes after it, and he doesn't seek permission. And the most important thing, take care of yourself. You can't pour into others if your cup is empty. So make sure you're prioritizing your own mental, physical, and emotional well-being. At the end of the day, fellas, being a kind man is one of the most powerful things you can be. But you have to understand, it comes from a place of strength, not weakness. Stop being nice just to please other people and start being kind in a way that commands respect. Women will respect you more, your career will improve, and your self-confidence will skyrocket. And most importantly, your self-respect will go through the roof. So remember, be kind, not nice. It will go a long way in you being the best man you can possibly be. Okay, so there you have it. Everything you need to know about why you should be kind instead of being nice, and what the difference is. Now do me a favor, let me know in the comment section if you've seen this manifested in your own life. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I highly recommend you check out a recent video I did about 11 easy ways you can look more masculine. You can check it out right here.